we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team, true to its name, as they make the... and get the ball. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to... has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back.
Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turns it on in midfield. Into the secondary on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulls are in the red zone. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it first and goal.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on first and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Florida. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 4 in the end zone.
Looking for the two-point try. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Gadecki. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man. Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Looking for a big gain. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Using his legs, it's Brewer. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Power football with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Forced out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Karapateas. Just keeps moving. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the right side. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room. It's Brewer. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback adapting. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
42, Kentucky, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla,
From a couple of yards deep,
Kayla,
he'll bring it
and
out.
today we're finally starting
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped
is
at the
Avatar, the last
13.
airbender, and
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the
super
field.
excited about me reacting to this. A lot of people saying like, oh, I wish I could watch this again for the first time. And when it was coming out, I think
But
I
you've
might
also
have
had
been
some
like a little
miscues
too
on
old
offense.
for
A big
it,
part
so
of why
I
you're
never
losing the game right
watched
now.
it. I
I'd
just
take
like
it into
the basic
halftime, make
character
my
names, like
adjustments, and come out ready in the
Katara
second.
and
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick when you
What
go.
happens in this show?
Moves up
So
to the
really excited.
34-yard line, give him a 10-yard
This is like the
pickup.
true reaction.
Kentucky going quickly.
We're going to start
Defense
with
going to
Avatar,
jam
last
these
airbender,
receivers right off the
book
line.
1, which is water. And
Looking
this is
to
type
throw
of
on
boy
first
in
down.
the
Throwing right. Interception, and things are going from
so I can
bad
watch
to
the show
worse.
for you guys.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This is how you catch a fiction. So we have Tara, who I knew her name before.
They'll start this drive
She's
at their
part
own
of the water
48.
tribe.
Starts the drive trying to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do
all
it
water
himself?
bend, or is it just
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a
everyone
couple
is
more
water
plays.
tribe water bend, or
Time
is it
dwindling
specific?
away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I'm assuming by the way Sokka was talking that he
It's complete
Yeah.
to the right.
would I think that was here. Okay, I'm assuming he doesn't have water bending.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the
misogynist.
right hash.
Hello.
And he missed
Okay,
it.
brother and
No
sister.
good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime
I
update.
love her already.
A lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I guess that there's no
South
other
Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock. Like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He uncorks one deep. And the injury has taken a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football.
Hits the afterburners. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Like, what are we doing? Oh my god, he's so cutie. Or The Last Airbender / Avatar. Zuko, who... Mom's trying to signal the fire.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hester. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man. It's Karapateas. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Look out, he's got room. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Sends it back in motion. Trying to beat him to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He's looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, USF. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
56, Kentucky, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Right?
Yeah. Uncle, do you realize what this means? I won't get to finish my game. It means my search.
Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Why don't you
It'll be
enjoy
3rd and long.
I like them.
I don't need any commentary. I need to capture the avatar.
On the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it.
Sassy man. What is
And
going
that
on?
tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
So we're going to find out.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh,
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
It's going to be like so adorable.
He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
It's hard. Lifeline system. He's so funny, actually.
Takes the handoff. It's Brewer. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
That's great.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
On the option.
Oh, he's so cute.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He sounds like an actual little voice, not like an adult playing little boy.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down.
Fire Nation does not get along.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Chat, let me know.
The Bulls in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offensive momentum.
One avatar. Oh, he's like, I can't tell them I'm the avatar, right? Because he does not know that he's the avatar. Okay, we're getting some more.
Line gets set, first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
What that nightmare was about. Do the arrows indicate that you're
the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run.
Not as many as I thought there'd be.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Call me Grand. What is this, a weapon? Do you have anything with this? Whoa.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
What are we talking about, sir? He's funny, though. I like him.
First.
You're an airbender, Katara's a waterbender. Together, you can just waste time all day long.
You're a waterbender. Well, sort of. Not yet.
I love her voice.
Go away. Come on, Katara, you have
It's perfect for her.
I told you he's the real thing, Grand. I said he's filled with much wisdom. See?
Much wisdom.
This drive will come from their own 17.
No, power and fire bending comes from the breath, not the muscles.
I love this grandpa guy.
Breath becomes energy in the body. The energy extends past your
He
limbs.
seems so wise.
The sages tell us that the Avatar.
Why is he so angry?
He must be over 100 years old by now. He's had a century to master the four elements. I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him. You will teach me the advanced set. Very well. But first,
Why are you yelling at this old man?
finish my roast duck.
Priorities.
You face the firebender, the water tribe. We fight till the last man standing. Without courage, how can we call ourselves men?
I gotta pee.
Listen, until your fathers return from the war, they're counting on you to be the men of this tribe.
I love his voice, too. Everyone's voices are really good. I'm a sucker for a good voice actor.
Wow, everything freezes in there.
Oh, Katara, get him out of here. This lesson
Dude,
is
he's so sassy. Between him and Zuko, so far, who do we think is the sassiest
Stop it right now.
character?
What's wrong with you? We don't have time for fun and games with a war going on.
What? What are you talking
War
about?
with the Fire
You're
Nation.
kidding, right?